I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the passing of Richard Sherman of the legendary songwriting duo, the Sherman Brothers, who unfortunately passed away over the weekend, last Saturday to be exact. Um, Along with his brother Robert, who sadly passed away in 2012, Richard Sherman wrote so many great songs from the Silver Age of Disney films, the ones that we all grew up with, from animated classics such as The Jungle Book, The Aristocrats, and The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, to live action titles like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and a plethora of other titles as well. And of course, his magnum opus, well, his and his brother's magnum opus, and the film they are most often associated with, Mary Poppins. I mean, as far as I'm concerned personally, that film alone is grounds for all the praise you could possibly give them. Everyone knows those songs. They're so embedded in the fabric of society that they'll forever be remembered for several generations to come. Just like they were for our parents, just like they were for us, and just like they will be for our children. Chim Chim Cheree, Feed the Birds, Jolly Holiday, A Spoonful of Sugar, The Life I Lead, Step in Time, and Let's Go Fly a Kite. It's the perfect soundtrack to the best live-action film that Disney has ever made, both during and after Walt Disney's lifetime. There's just so much sincerity there in the music, and at least 90%, if not more, of that film's success is due to how well the soundtrack gave life into the narrative and the actors' performances. But we should celebrate. Richard Sherman lived to be 95 years old, and was one of the last living people to have personally worked with Walt Disney during his lifetime. He achieved so much during his life and contributed a great deal to the musical arts and to the creative arts in general. Now, I've always stood by the belief that Richard and Robert Sherman laid the foundation that Howard Ashman and Alan Menken would build upon some 30 years later. The latter owes their existence to the former, no question about it. They taught a generation how to write a Disney song and what a Disney song should sound like when it's done right. Now, at some point in the future, I plan on doing some documentaries and video essays, editorials, covering the music of Disney and the songwriters who wrote those songs, for the songs from before the turn of the century. But for now, I just wanted to say, to Richard Sherman, and to both of the Sherman brothers, thank you for your contributions to the musical arts. You will always be appreciated and will never be forgotten. Rest in peace to Richard and Robert Sherman.
The skies all around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. Although you can't see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Simple and few. Listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a